Hello everybody. So I just wanted to share with you my current planner lineup or setup, I suppose. There's not very much of a lineup right now. It's really just a bunch of planners in one. However, in July, I think that I'm gonna move away from Franken planning and go separate planning again. I feel like I just kind of need to compartmentalize my brain right now, and that is something that I love about the Happy Planner. I love that when I need to have everything together in one planner, I can, and when I feel like I need to separate everything out, I can do that also. So my planner lineup for April is that I moved into a squad life early. I chose to grab the months September, October, and November, and I'm gonna change these tabs. I just haven't had the chance, or I guess the desire to do so. And I'm gonna change them to April, May, and June so that I am not in the confused boat. So I definitely still need to do that, but I am still working on getting this girl set up. But I wanted to share this with you guys before I got too far in, but it's really fun. I love this so much. And basically the reason why, if you're unfamiliar with this, the reason why I chose to move the month forward is because this September from 2021 is a Wednesday start, and so is April 2020. And so instead of having to redate all of these tiny little squares, all I have to do is move this and change this to April, or just completely take this off, however I want to do it. So, and then change the tab, obviously. That's pretty easy. So you don't even have to redate, you just have to re-month, I suppose. So that's an easy way to Franken plan if that's something that you guys like to do, if you like to move into things early. And the reason why I moved into this gorgeous planner early is one, because I love it and everything squad life, and I have been kind of missing these squad girls in my life for a little bit. And also I wanted to use this because I know for certain now that I am going to be moving into that seasonal planner, the one with the purple cover with the little rainbow on the cover, in July. I just love it so much. It feels awesome to have such a neutral weekly layout. I mean, yes, it has some rainbow on it. You guys can check out my flip through of it, but honestly, as far as a neutral layout goes, that layout is perfect. I thought I had found a perfect neutral layout in Planner Babe, but it turns out that the rainbow down the side was really kind of throwing off my planning, and I was getting kind of uninspired and not being as productive as I could in my planner. So long story short, that's what I'm going to be doing. So, but I will be in this squad life until then, and Planner Babe is currently on the shelf. You may see some photos of Planner Babe, however, across the gram, as I will be sharing things with some Yay Day Paper Co stickers. If you're not familiar, I am doing some PR for them along with my co-host Spiced Plans from our podcast Spice Chaos. If you don't follow the podcast, make sure you check it out where all podcasts are served. I will link that down below in the description box. But if you would like to, you can also use our code SPICEDYAY to check out Yay Day Paper Co., which is a printable planning and crafting service. I will link them down below as well. So long story short, you will see those stickers over in that Planner Babe planner. I will be doing some spreads over there still that will go in conjunction with my other planning. It won't be, I don't really believe in doing mock spreads, but I did just want to use that planner for those spreads. So long story short, let's go ahead and get into my setup. So I'm gonna put my name in here to make it at least semi-permanent. And what I really love about this, and what I wanted to try to see if it can work for me, is this dashboard. So I love that it is compartmentalized. You can kind of see like a running theme with me right now, this whole like need to be like given some direction. I'm not sure if it's because we're all in quarantine right now and I really just need like step-by-step instructions or what exactly, but I just really feel like I need a little bit more structure in my planner. I noticed that when I had just a big open space right here, which the seasonal planner does, that's kind of one of the things that I don't like, is that I wasn't using it to its full potential. But I think I'm gonna model that dashboard after this. I'll just kind of make my own. I'll add my own currently page. I might even cut some of these out and use them from the other planner, from this planner actually. And yeah, so this is one thing that I really love about this planner. I haven't done my monthly yet, but that's just because I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. But I did do some weekly spreads, and I kind of changed up how I'm planning right now because I'm not needing as many checklists, and I'm really just kind of writing down like what's happening for the day, like what things we're doing, if there's to-do list items, that kind of thing. And I'm only needing a few, so I'm just adding in flags where I need them. So I'll start sharing more of these on, I was gonna say Facebook, but that's not right, on Instagram. If you hear that I'm a little nasal, I definitely do not have the Rona. I am having seasonal allergies, not the plague. So the pollen in the air in the Pacific Northwest, this is another tangent, is unfreaking believable right now. Like, I was riding bikes with my kids last night, well, evening, last night, whatever, and literally like I could feel the pollen accumulating underneath my eyelids and like up my nose and in my mouth. And so seasonal allergies in Oregon is so real. Okay, so that's what my weeklies are going to look like. I also think that looked really cute with kind of everything that's going on with the page. And so when I flipped through this originally, I was a little bit concerned about having a squad girl on every week. But honestly, I didn't even notice it when I was planning, and I think it looks really cute. I think that having that there actually looks adorable. So that's how my weeks are gonna look going forward. And yeah, so I have September, October, November, which is April, May, June, and then in July I move into my other planner, which is so fun. And then some of these sections are going to be familiar to you guys. Not much has changed, honestly, other than squad life. So going through the rest of my home planner, I have my chores section. I have my meal plan section. I'll just kind of go through these with you, even though if you are a returning subscriber, you've seen these before. If you're new and you're just finding me from a YouTube search, hey, my name's Caitlin. You can hit that subscribe button for daily, well, hopefully daily planner videos. And so I have two different chore checklists that I like to use kind of for different purposes, or kind of when, depending on what I'm doing. So these ones are from Natalie Rebecca Designs, and you can find her on Amazon as well as on Etsy, and I'll link her down below. This is not sponsored, no promo, nothing. I just really love her products. So that's that. And then I have a meal planning section, and in here I just have the Happy Planner Home Extension Pack meal planning sheets, which is really fun. So on the front of them, they have meal planning. On the back, they have like your recipe meal prep and any snacks that you're planning for. And then I have my budget section. It has all kinds of stuff in here that I haven't even really looked at. I am going to be hitting my budget hard in May. So April, I'm kind of wading into the budget pool, I suppose, but April, right now, my goal is to really track my spending and to make sure that my spending is under control. If there's a planner release, I am still probably going to shop it, but right now I just want to know like where my money is going. I had been buying a lot of online purchases and not kind of, this sounds dumb, but not really like realizing where all my money was going. So I just need to do better on that part. But this is all set up to go for May. So everything's getting ready to go. And I also use a dashboard planner. So I use the Homebody for my teacher planner right now. And I have not done my monthly, totally need to, but this is what my weekly looks like this week. There's no kid information on here, so I can definitely share this with you. So that's really fun. I take away the weekends down here and just use it kind of as a note space. And then I just put meetings on these days. So I'm using the dashboard planner for teaching and I really like it. So I have April, May, and June in here so far. I'm going to be moving into a different dashboard starting in July as well. So that will be really fun. And then I also have my wellness section, which is really fun. And I'm gonna be changing this up as we go. Still need to do this part, haven't done it. Wanted to start it in January, but didn't. So maybe May will be my new month. I don't know, we'll see. I put this stuff in here because it's like a goal to do, but I feel like this is one of the reasons why I wanna separate things out and see what I'm actually using and what I'm not. Because I feel like some of these pieces, you know, I have in here, but I don't use it a ton. So this is the guided journal from the Teresa Collins box. And then this is the April monthly from the wellness planner. And that is my weekly for this week. Really fun. So I just track my lunch and dinner in here. So that's been really fun. And then I have just that 1 month in there. And I have some other fun stuff. Like I have some doodling space and I have a reading list, a reading tracker. I did also put my reading planner back in here, so that's been really cool. And this is the spread. I need to add my notes. I have them kind of on a scratch sheet of paper, but I want to add what I've been reading in here, and I'll let you guys know that on my Currently page too when I share with Leanne on the podcast. Okay, and then this last section is really just my social media. So I don't think there's anything in here that's like a super surprise. I'll just keep that part. So I use this yearly overview for social media and planning podcast guests and things. And then on the daily, I just use this social media tracker, and I won't show you the filled out one just because I don't want to share numbers either to, you know, not necessarily show like what I'm doing, or to, I don't want anyone to feel like it's a comparison or that kind of thing, whatever. So we're all here to support each other. And then I use these to kind of map out our show notes and kind of our plan of attack on the podcast. And then I also just have a notes section in here. So it's very similar to the setup that I have been doing, but it's just a little bit different. And this notes paper came from the, what was that called? Color Me Happy Planner Companion. So that's where that came from. So that is my current planner setup. She's so cute. And a lot of you guys voted that I should leave the orange plastic discs on here. You guys know that I'm a metal discs girl, but I'm gonna leave these on here because I think they go really well with this cover. I could put gold metal, and I definitely might, but for now, she's keeping her tangerine discs. So let me know what your current planner setup is and how you are using it during this time of quarantine. I have kind of had to change things up, but I feel like there's still a lot of things that I can write in my planner to stay productive at home. Again, you guys know that most of my life is at home anyway, so this isn't a big shift for me in how I plan. The only thing that I don't have in my planner right now are when my kids go to school, essentially. So this just feels like it's kind of a summer setup almost for me. That's kind of the headspace that I feel like I'm in. I work from home. I typically get groceries delivered, so not a lot of this feels different to me. It really just feels like we've started summer a bit early. So this is kind of how I plan during the summer anyway. So I feel like we've just kind of moved into that space. If you guys are looking for inspiration for how to use your planners during quarantine when you're at home more, let me know that down in the comments below. Also, if you would like ideas for digital learning and how to plan for that, let me know that as well, because I do work in a digital world. I am a teacher in a virtual school. So let me know if that would be something that would be helpful for you as well. And I will go ahead and do that. If you are not yet subscribed, make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below before you leave. If you are one of my current followers, thank you so much for all of your love and support. And if you want to find me on other social platforms, you can find me over on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, as well as over on Patreon, as well as over on the podcast Spiced Chaos podcast with Leanne Spicer. We have a blast over there. We have so much fun, and we just love chatting and meeting different people from the planner community as well as other communities around, you know, the interwebs. So thanks so much for being here. Here is your internet hug for the day. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.